Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
First down and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down out at the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here's a target, and it's complete. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here's the second down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. So early movement from the offense, that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's muffed it here in these rainy conditions. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, LSU 3, Notre Dame 0.
A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go. He's got his man in the open field. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Young. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 10-yard line. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And it's caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. LSU now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He knocks this one right through. And that puts them back on top.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the tailback's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him, and it seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 6. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. An impressive spin there. He has first down yardage at the 46.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He shreds the tackle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch it? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. The back's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That puts them on top in the second half. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
Good job dealing with the footing. The PAT is good. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. The secondary backed up off the ball now. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. LSU is now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Slides to avoid the big hit. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. To the air, it's Raiola. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Young. He shreds the tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll feed the back again. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 25, Notre Dame 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead.
I thought the defense had a shot here to stop this two-point try, but the quarterback was a magician. Great job of pitching that to the back to be able to use his speed to get to the corner for the two-point try.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. He's looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Set. Flip.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Lasso! Lasso!
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
On the ready?
Now it's second down here.
Black 24! Black 24! Now!
And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Ready, ready!
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Clear! Clear!
Here comes a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On the double!
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down.
Fire!
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Got it!
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive.
Get set! Get set!
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Tigers! Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
22.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
The return.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Will take over. First and 10.
Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College